Dashboard Confessional, Vindicated is the song, and we're checking out the 10-stroke single stroke roll that exits the intro into the verse. Let's check it out. Okay, so what do you need to know to be able to play this well, to make it sound good, to make it sound clean? Couple things. You need to be able to play an accent for that first note, and then everything else needs to stay really low to the head. And I talk about this all the time, but it's important because it shows up everywhere. And that is, you've got your accent, you've got to be able to play that really loose, and then stop the stick down near the head. Then you need to be able to play these rapid single strokes, and that's going to require you to use fingers. You're not going to want to wrist it out or use your arm because they're going to come across too powerful. They're going to be too loud, most likely, and it's just going to sound kind of stiff and labored, and you want it to come across real smooth and light. So that's the hand technique, the mechanics that you need to build up. My Better Hands course at tempoleague.com will help you do that. But assuming you've got all that together, make sure that you're keeping your stick beads as close together as you can. Increase accuracy, increase uniformity in the sound between your two hands. So that's what's going on in the snare. And then just the overall groove is really important too. Make sure you put on a metronome and stay locked in. Don't rush. Put on the song and play. The drummer is just in the pocket. You know, it's a very simple groove, but it's deceptively simple. To make it sound good, it really takes a lot of work and effort, especially that verse part where he's just laying down kick and snare. It's the most simple groove ever, but listen to how good his time sounds in the recording. So the song is actually at 86 BPM, but we're double timing it. I've got my metronome set at 172. Just to have a quarter note to hold on to when we drop it down and play slower. So let's go ahead and play at full speed, and then we will play it slower. So I'm going to go to 172, play at full speed a couple times, and then we'll drop it to like 110 just to practice it real slow. All right, here's 172. We'll drop it down in a second. Notice after I play that roll, the 10 strokes really fast. And again, to get up to that speed, you've really just got to work your singles at slow tempos and get everything really, really smooth. Don't try to play it that fast right away. You'll get it to sound like that if you play slow, and you've got to hear every individual stroke. You notice when I play that, it's not just a mess of sound. You can hear the individual strokes, and that's important. But the transition from the 10 strokes, it's going to end on the left, and my right hand comes up quick to play on the hat, right? And that's when the groove starts. So play this really slow and get it down, and then work it up. I'm going to play it at 110, and it might take me a second to find it. At these slower tempos, it's kind of hard to hear it sometimes, but here we go. Okay, so it took me a second to find it. If we were to play 8 strokes, here's how it would sound really slow. Okay, so try to fit that in slow, but then let's move it up a little bit. Let's go to 140. $160 here. Now we'll go up to 172. This is the actual tempo of the song. So you could hear when I was kind of just doing them rapid fire there that some of them sounded better than others. Sometimes my left hand will be a little sloppy coming in, and that kind of throws off the rest of the strokes. But again, head over to the Better Hands course at tempoleague.com. I've got exercises that will help you out. Remember to stay loose, to hear every individual stroke. And if you can't hear each stroke, if it's just a mess of sound, you need to back down the metronome and work that out. Thanks for checking this out. I will see you next time.